Right. Of course, also as far as the state of Maharashtra is concerned, and the meetings after meetings that are taking place in order to decide as to who will become the next chief minister of the state after that victory that took place on Saturday. The BJP batting for Devendra Fadnavis as the next chief minister, as the Mahayuti leaders that are going to be travelling to Delhi today. That includes Eknath Shinde as well as Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar to meet with the Home Minister Amit Shah. It's Ajit Pawar who is going to be supporting Fadnavis for the seat of the chief minister, is what we're hearing from our sources, and their discussions that are carrying on as far as the chief minister's face is concerned. Do remember, this was a decision they had said that once the results are out, is only then they'll make this decision as to who will be the chief minister. Ajit Pawar there backing Fadnavis for the seat of the chief minister. BJP leaders pitching for Devendra Fadnavis. Do remember that right now we don't know whether it'll be Devendra Fadnavis or it'll be Eknath Shinde back in the role of the chief minister. That decision that's going to come about as early as tonight, and perhaps when the oath-taking ceremony could perhaps take place tomorrow, is what we're hearing from our sources. So there's a lot of deliberation that's likely, to continue as far as the chief minister's role is concerned, and there could be, a chief minister on rotation. That could be something that they might be considering, given the fact that it's happened in the past that perhaps for a year and a half or two, have one person in that role and then followed by the other. And of course, the top contenders, like we do know, are of course Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde. So it is there meetings that are taking place, and both these leaders along with Ajit Pawar are expected to be here in the national capital to have that final meeting with Home Minister, and that is when they will discuss as to, and that announcement that could come about as soon as tonight as to who will be taking on the role of the chief minister. Decision that wasn't taken earlier. They were asked many a times as to who's the front runner as far as the alliance is concerned. But this is a decision they said that they will not take up until the time they win the elections, or up until the time the results are out. As far as the assembly elections of the state is concerned, there you can see Eknath Shinde there. Also, from what we're hearing is that all of them backing Devendra Fadnavis for now. So Devendra Fadnavis could be taking on the role of the chief minister of the state of Maharashtra. This after many meetings that have taken place as of yesterday, meetings on meetings in order to discuss as to who could be in that role of the chief minister. So is it going to be one chief minister, or the chief minister is going to be on rotation, is the big question. Who can be? Of course, it will be one of these two, is what we are hearing from our sources. And something that, the alliance is keeping close to its chest at the moment, from what we are really hearing, is that it is Devendra Fadnavis who seems to be getting the support and backing of Ajit Pawar as well. And this is something that we're hearing as well as Eknath Shinde, who seems to be batting also for, this is something that we just have to wait and watch as to who will then finally emerge as the chief minister of the state of Maharashtra. So it is Shiv Sena saying that Shinde's welfare schemes, they've been the reason why they won with such a huge majority. This is the reason why the key factor when it comes to the winning the assembly elections as far as Maharashtra is concerned. So there are deliberations that are going on within the alliance in order to finally come up with that announcement, an announcement that everyone is waiting to know as to who will now finally emerge as the chief minister. Will there be one chief minister, or will there be two chief ministers, those two top contenders in rotation? So a very crucial meeting that's coming up here in the national capital, and this crucial meeting that is going to be regarding the government formation as to who is going to be the leader of this alliance in that landslide victory as far as the Mahayuti alliance is concerned, that have gone ahead and secured 235 of the 288 seats in the Maharashtra assembly elections. The Maha Vikas Aghadi, the opposition bloc, which comprises of the Congress, the Shiv Sena and the NCP, they won only 49 seats. The BJP won 131 seats that they contested in, with the Shiv Sena and the NCP winning 57 and 41 seats for the NCP in the assembly elections. So at the moment, of course, discussions that continue in regard to will it be Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis taking on the role of the Chief Minister, or will it be Eknath Shinde back in the role of the Chief Minister for a second term, is the question that everyone is asking, the question on everyone's mind. It is Mr. Fadnavis and other leaders who were welcomed by Nitin Gadkari, of course. It is a meeting that's going to be held today in the national capital by Home Minister Amit Shah, who will then finally be taking that decision. Of course, from what we are hearing at the moment is that it is Ajit Pawar, who's completely backing the idea of Devendra Fadnavis taking on that very role of the Chief Minister. Radhika joining us. Radhika, what are you hearing from your sources? What's the very latest? Is there, we do know who the two top contenders are. Could it be one of the two or may perhaps both in rotation?
That's right. A lot of deliberations and discussions going on as far as chief ministerial post is concerned. Yes, they are considering a rotational post, but not entirely certain if that will be agreed upon by all the party leaders and members. We know for a fact that all three parties held individual party meetings yesterday. Eknath Shinde was chosen as the legislative party leader. Ajit Pawar also chosen as the legislative party leader of the NCP. And today, of course, Fadnavis will be chosen as the legislative party leader of BJP. However, who is going to be the chief minister is the next big question. We know for a fact that Devendra Fadnavis wields a lot of influence. He's instrumental in the kind of victory that BJP saw, few numbers short of a majority, and he'd been the brain behind several of the schemes as well. At the same time, Eknath Shinde, a grassroots level leader, wields a lot of influence in both rural and urban pockets, again being credited for Ladki Behan scheme and several such schemes. So therefore, both are the front runners at this point. But what we are hearing is that Ajit Pawar is in support of Devendra Fadnavis being the chief minister. There is a possibility that there could be a joint meeting of all three leaders with Amit Shah, perhaps today or tomorrow. So there will be some sort of consensus reached, but all the party leaders are denying any sort of rifts, bickering or disputes as far as chief ministerial post is concerned. They say discussions and meetings are going on to come to some sort of understanding. Will it be Eknath Shinde? Will he retain the position, or will Devendra Fadnavis, who has been given the credit for Mahayuti's victory, once again take over as the chief minister, or will it be on a rotational basis? All this will become clear in a day or two.
Right, of course, Devendra Fadnavis, who had taken on the role of the Deputy Chief Minister in the previous term. Take us to the role that Ajit Pawar plays as to who will finally then emerge as the Chief Minister.
As far as Ajit Pawar's role is concerned, it is very instrumental, of course, because in case there is some sort of bickering or dispute, we know for a fact that BJP is just a few numbers short of majority. So they clearly don't need both the parties in order to form the government. I mean, this is, of course, the extreme scenario. So if it's just BJP and NCP, they could still form the government without the help of Sena, if Sena is adamant that they want a chief ministerial post. Again, I'm talking about an extreme scenario. In that case, Ajit Pawar's role will become instrumental. If he supports Devendra Fadnavis as the chief minister, then a government can be formed with the help of Ajit Pawar's leaders. And all three parties have performed exceedingly well in terms of strike rate, in terms of the number of winning candidates and so on. So yes, Ajit Pawar's role is very, very critical in this juncture. We also know for a fact that he may not be vying for chief ministerial post at this point because front runner certainly is Devendra Fadnavis, and then of course Eknath Shinde. They've been credited for Ladki Behan scheme, all the infrastructure development schemes and several other guarantees promised and implemented by Mahayuti Sarkar. But Ajit Pawar, at this point, what we are given to understand is backing Devendra Fadnavis as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and we're seeing posters all around. There are Sena posters which is putting Eknath Shinde in the top post, and there are posters that have come up not just in Mumbai but also in Nagpur, which is Fadnavis's a place with posters of him being touted as the next chief minister.